You ever do that when we got a shower, Cole? Look at this freaking beautiful water. New lake today. Got my little 6 cents partying minnow, and I just found one on bed. Kind of hard to see, but I got my water lands on. So that helps a lot. But let's see if we can flip in here and get her to go. We're probably, towards the end of the spawn cycle. Probably wrapping her up here pretty soon. So we're just gonna try to hopefully get a couple more. Oh, she touched it.
Right quick before we jump in the fishing today, I want to let you know the video is sponsored by Factor. If you guys aren't familiar with Factor, I got to tell you guys a little bit about them. So Factor makes meeting your nutritional goals easier than ever by delivering fresh, never frozen, dietitian approved meals right to your doorstep. They got a team of gourmet chefs. They create each meal using ingredients with integrity to help you feel your best all day long. We all want to feel our best, guys, and Factor has helped me stay good, stay fit on the road while I'm traveling around. So a major reason I love Factor is they take the stress out of all your meal planning. They set you up for success. You can just skip the grocery stores, all the prep work. Instead, you just get chef-crafted, dietitian-approved meals delivered right to your door. There's over 35 meals to choose from per week, including options like keto, calorie smart, vegan, and more. So whatever your diet is, you can find a meal that you like on the site. It doesn't matter if I am out on the road for fishing tournaments or I'm just here at home. I don't like to take a lot of time to do things other than spending time with the family and, of course, making fishing videos and going fishing and spending time on that type of content. Factor's helped me with that. Not only is it cut back on time, like I just told you guys, it makes sure that I'm making healthier decisions, and we're always more busy. You guys are busy with everything that goes on with family, friends, and especially towards the end of summer as we get into fall, we're getting into holidays time at the end of the season. Everyone's going to be busy. Factor's going to allow you to stay on those nutritional goals. They're flexible, so I can easily order whatever I want to, adjust my order size, eat it with the family at home, or I can skip a week if I have an event going on and be out of town. You can simply make those adjustments on Factor and get those meals directly to your door when you want them, however you want them. Factor is now owned by HelloFresh, so for all my viewers that watched in the past and love the HelloFresh meals, you're gonna love the Factor meals as well. And the great thing is you can get this awesome discount if you're a first-time buyer. So head on over to factor75.com or click the link right down there below and use code Milliken50 to get 50% off your first Factor box and 20% off your next month of orders. That's code Milliken50 at factor75.com. Get 50% off your first box plus 20% off your next month of orders.
Got him. Just had to get him with the bigger bait. That's a small boy. Oh, stop. Stop. Oof. All right, that's a small one to get the day started. Oh, I think it's actually the male because I think there was, maybe there's not a female in there. Not a big guy, especially for this trip, but that's a good one. That's the problem with the Bubba shot. It's almost like the damn drop shot when you freaking boat flip one on it. I mean, it is a drop shot. You ever do that when we got a shower, Cole?
All the time. Helicopter? Helicopter. Not since junior high, but...
Yeah, right. Well, Pronica's destroyed, but we're going to throw him anyway.
It's unlike you.
It's my last one I own. Freaking threw the drop shot in there 18 times and just won a prawn. Okay. That's not a small one. Yep. Yeah, I like that rig, Cole. I like that, Bubba. That's a giant one. Oh, heck yeah, buddy. Heck yes. Whew. Giant one. 4.25. Beautiful fish. Get her back. That was awesome. little tree out there, little giant tree out there. My prawn has seen better days. We'll get a new one on now, Cole. This is kind of a silly looking rig to a lot of people that haven't been watching the videos lately, but very, very effective for bedding smallmouth actually. Just a Bubba shot. That's what a lot of people call it. Heavy, heavy line, heavy hook, heavy weight, and you throw it on bait casting gear. The reason for that is, I mean, it looks kind of stupid. It's like, why wouldn't you just throw a spinning rod? Well, if you're fishing around a lot of heavy cover, of course, it's good to move them away from it. But if you want to give them the boat quicker, you want to give them the boat easier, it's smart as well. The reason we're not just throwing a traditional Texas rig or a shaky head or a Ned rig or something like that on the bottom is because all these beds and really the bottom of this lake is loaded with slime. And so this keeps the bait up a little bit off the bottom. And the fish is already, you know, like a little bit off the bottom anyways when the bed's dug out. So it's right in their dang face, shaking around. Throw the prawn on it, throw the crube on it. Very, very good baits for these smallmouth. Last few have been on this prawn here, but quite simple, 1/2 ounce weight. I do about a 4 to 8 inch leader. I don't think that really matters that much as long as it's not, I wouldn't say over 10 inches or so. And then a heavier 3/0 jugular hook. I'm hitting them with a big rod, so I like that big, thicker gauge hook. And I'll show you, this jugular hook has a huge barb on it. So it really pins them good. You lose very, very few fish once you get them on there with this hook. So this hook's kind of a hybrid of a traditional extra wide gap, or I guess a wide gap and like an O'Shaughnessy style hook. So it works for a lot of different techniques. A lot of guys flip docks with it and stuff too. So I like it for as well. But yeah, 20-pound fluoro, throwing it on a 7.5 heavy. Nothing really too crazy there in my 8-speed Tatula. But let's keep flipping around, see what we can find. Just kidding, not as big as I had hoped. He's mad though, and he's a fighter. Woo. We're pretty spoiled when we look at that. We're like, hey, good one. Spawned out. Maybe a male, I don't even know. Females might have rolled. We might need to go try something different to find some females. Took him long enough. Sneaky snake. Which side we going to? That was cool, Cole. Cool. It's too much dang fun. Oh. A little 6 cents custom rod. Loving it. Cole, you were drop shotting this rod yesterday. What'd you think about it?
I liked it a lot.
It seemed nice. That one I use is so slow, and so it's totally different. This one's like, it's not extra fast. It's not moderate fast. It's like a true fast, I would say. The taper. Here, I'll show you guys it going slack on the tip. Slack, pull. Slack, pull. So you can see it's not bending right at the tip. It's bending like, I would say about right there is where it wants to bend, which is a pretty true fast. You can do that kind of stuff when you're fighting smallmouth and you know you're not going to be able to get them in quite as quick. Oh, too much fun. That was a party minnow fish. I don't know if this matters, but I like to buy some attractant and just dump a bunch of party minnows in there. I don't know. Good one. Some people swear by scent for smallies. Like a lot of people want to swear by scent for smallies. And then I've fished with some of the best to ever do it, and they claim that scent doesn't mean a damn thing for smallies. So, can't hurt, right? Yeah, bud. I don't know. We catch a lot of smallmouth on scented baits and unscented baits. Does it matter? I have no idea. As long as what's in between your ears thinks it does, then it probably does.
What's more special than that drop shot rod is that 8-year-old Stradic.
Yeah, this is Cole's reel. He gave it to me back before I had a reel as nice as a Stradic, and I refused to give it back to him. or let him go fishing on his own at all in general. So here we are. We're fishing a really long main lake point. It's really probably the biggest main lake point on the entire lake. And the reason that matters that the point comes out this far is because the wind blows 7,000 miles an hour every single day here, it seems like. So what that means is if the point comes out, the point stays there over time, then it must be harder bottom, or at least it's washed away. And that's what this smallmouth like to live and spawn on. And this is a good spot, really, because it's like there's some boulders, there's some grass off the edges, there's sand, there's trees, there's a little bit of everything. The fish don't even have to leave here, or they can get here right away pre-spawn, spawn on it, stay here post-spawn, feed on it. So that's why I'm picking this spot right now. That's kind of why we start fishing here today, and it's paid off. This fish is being sneaky, but you guys can kind of get a good look at this this bed. That's what that line across that dark spot is, the fish laying across the bed. I'm working my drop shot up to her, and once I get that drop shot up to the bed, pretty much just about, you know, you saw her disappear there. She's spinning on my bait or probably chasing it away right now. I'm just gonna shake that rod tip with it in that bed, try to make her mad enough to slurp it in or try to pick the back up and move it off. But we're getting through our rotation of baits here. Party minnow flipped in, that prawn, and now we're switching up. We got a glitch on now, and this, I think this color actually does exist now, but it's like a see-through pinkish, a lot of blue shimmer, some sparkle. I don't know. Make it bite, I guess. Try that hair jig. That'll do it. Maybe. Probably not. So good. Got it. Thumped it. God, something different. What a sneaky bed fishing bait that is. Had to give her the little 6 cents hair jig. Dude, that's crazy. All the different shit you throw on a bed, and then she comes up and freaking acts like she's never seen a bait before after being the smartest damn fish in North America. Dong. It's a bed fishing bait that people probably don't talk about much. It's a bag. Tiny hook. So this hair jig is a Corey Johnston design. I don't know when it's going to be out. It can't be too much longer because we got them finalized, but everything about it is to his specifications of the hair that he's tied secretly for a very long time, down to the exact hook, exact size of hook, exact fluffiness amount of hair. It's got a keeper on it for those of you guys that like to add a little chunk of plastic or something to add some weight. And the hook on it is tiny, tiny, and it's really a great hook. If you guys are familiar with the Gammy 604. That one's not small. This is my favorite hair jig rod too, that MF series, that Milliken series 7.4 medium light. And I throw it on as light a braid as I can get away with because I need that casting distance, and then I'll put a really light leader on it. This is a 6-pound Gamma leader. But this rod's perfect for it because it's long, it loads up, and it's got that kind of whippy tip to send it out there, and it absorbs the bite when they come up and eat it. Now this was one that wasn't as hard of a bite to hook up with because it wasn't like she ate it when it was moving. She ate it on the bottom. But beautiful fish. Big old female. Dumped her eggs already. Got that flat belly going on. And that is absolutely fire. There's that hair jig with that tiny hook. I'll show you guys that tiny hook. It's so important. He's been, like I said, Corey's been making it for a very, very long time. I'm gonna take a picture of it quick. This is the little hook. Get this big girl back in there, back to her bed. I assume they guard their eggs like a largemouth does. I don't know what their freaking cycle is, but so this is, I mean, it might not look as small as it actually is because it is a 3/32 ounce head. So think about that. That's not even an eighth of an ounce. Between a 16th and an eighth. That's the size a lot of people throw. Hard to tell how fluffy it is now, but tons and tons of marabou in there. And then look how tiny that hook is. I mean, look at it next to my finger. It's like one section of my finger right there. Good little hook. Big little smallmouth. Big little mouth. Let's go. Get another one. For him, he says. Waller Gina. That's a Waller Gina. Oh, he's got a friend now. It's a big one. Yeah, no shit. It's a big one with a buddy. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. That's a big. Threw that damn partying minnow in there. They better freaking have some damn party minnows in stock and on the way after this freaking trip. Come on. Yeah, it's showing up. One more. Yeah, bud. Yeah, bud. Oh, that's too fun. I wasn't in on a bed or anything. I was just freaking fishing a boulder field. I was like, huh, that's the tallest boulder over there. I should throw to it. Another 5-pound class fish, but no more eggs left in her. A little bit bigger mouth than the usual. She's starting to get longer. Heck yeah, brother. Good. What was on this guy? See-through guy. Green pumpkin ghost, I think. Nose hook. Straight-ish. Ready for more? Of course, it's got to be. Oh. Got to be the most pleasant conditions when it's time to leave. That was cool. Come here, buddy. You're not even giant. Beautiful boulder field. Open up. Dude, freaking party minnow, man. That's one great reason to throw that thing. This was down on the bottom. I don't see no fish or anything. And I start winding it in to cast it back out, and that fish rips up off the bottom after it, which maybe he would have done that with something with no action too. Who knows? But when you got a bait that kicks on the fall, kicks on the way up, kicks when there's any type of little bit of current twitching down there, ooh, that was not great. You got a chance to catch one. A lot more parts of the cast. Does that make sense? You got a chance to catch one, a lot more parts of the cast? That's the dumbest thing anyone's ever said. You have a greater bite window, right? You guys get it. There's more opportunity for you to fucking catch one. Jesus. Look at this boulder out here, just bouldering. About to be a fish on it, maybe. We'll see. Yep, there is. What do you know? Begging too. Yeah, I felt her kick the line. She kicked the tail of the line. Oh, that's a show enough pig. She found herself the biggest damn boulder in the lake. What do you know? Biggest, most isolated boulder on the pond. She said, "How you doing?" That's what I'm talking about, brother. Hell yeah. Can't even fight good. She's so big. Waller in her head. Might be. I don't know. I don't know if she got eggs. She might be 6. It's big.
That's a 6-pounder.
That was close. She freaking. I can't believe I didn't hook myself there because it's through her bottom lip. Scooper maybe. That's a big one. Come on, girl. Give it up. Touched her 2 times. 3rd time's the charm. Big old paddle tail. Yeah, she don't got eggs in her. She definitely would be 6.
Still gonna be.
Oh, giant, dude. Freaking giant one. Party minnow in her grill. Son. I mean, son. We'll get this girl back in the water. I gotta show you guys the damn boulder she was on, because that makes more sense than anything that's ever happened in fishing. Freaking partying minnow, bud. He's here to party. These things are deceiving how big they are to really tell, but look at that big old tail. It's a crazy looking tail. It might be the biggest fish of the trip.
Definitely is.
Big old fish. It's not 6, dude. That thing's sitting in the water. Chances it works, not great. Turned on?
Turned on.
Ugh.
Got it.
Working on it. Yeah, I got it. I'm trying to catch Cole over here. All right, Cole, you might be right. 608! That's awesome. Hell yeah.
Completely different looking fish.
Yeah, it definitely is. It's a big old long girl, man.
Old.
Yep. Old, long, beautiful fish. Absolutely epic fish, guys. Biggest one of the trip. Built completely different. You keep thinking that they can't be built any taller or taller and longer, and then you finally get one that's got all the right ingredients. Like just look at this beautiful fish. Long, 21 inches or so. Big thick tail. Crazy tall, long, and I know there's giant ones, 6-pounders, 7-pounders up in the North Country, in the Great Lakes and stuff, but this is a truly special fish for this type of body of water. Gonna get her back in, so hopefully one of you guys can get out here and go catch her. She's ready to go. Here she goes. Wow. That's amazing. Look at this freaking spot. Like, look at it in perspective. It's pretty much just bare bottom. We got some scattered rock out there, and then we got a lot more isolated scattered rock in here. But then look at this out here. It's freaking, I'll point at it. The most textbook spot. It's at 0 degrees right there. You look on the forward facing. The biggest damn boulder in the field showing up out there. That's a great kind of slice horizontally of what we're looking at. And I flipped that party minnow out there to that boulder, and she freaking came over the top and waited for it and looked at it. Got it. That's awesome. Hell yeah, brother! God dang, man. I was gonna say, I think this, I'm just firing out to the freaking boulders now. Oh, it's just a big smallie. What do you know? Not even 5, Cole. It's not even 4.5. But it is old. God dang. Too far post spawn. Big frame though, huh? Another 19-inch fish. Good, dude. Hell yeah. Dude, they're just out here eating. What? Don't laugh at my fish releases, Cole. You want me to freaking punt them like you do?
That's
Cut their gills?
That's 90% of the viewers PB right there.
It is.
Probably 95. Probably 99.
Probably 99, but we're spoiled. Cole. It's the last day. We've caught 700. What do you expect? It has been a good ass trip. Yeah, I don't really know what else to say, man. We're freaking spoiled. And really, I mean, we spent most of the trip being like, man, I think these fish are just not that heavy because they don't get their eggs anymore. And we don't really got that good of an opportunity to catch one like much over 5. We rarely caught any 5-pounders the first 4 days we were here. And then last night, catch one of 5.9. Now it's 6.05 or 2 or whatever that was. Freaking crazy, man. But definitely
another week.
Yeah, I just bought a house right over there, so sorry for those guys that like the Elite Series tournaments. We're living here now. God, freaking hair jig. That is too fun. Not as big as I figured she was, but I'll take her. Another pretty one on the hair. That's got to be disappointing for whatever they think that's going to be. A freaking mouthful of bug or whatever. And then they just chew down on freaking hair. Ugh. Whee. Must be the green eyes. Whoa. On the spire?
Spire.
God dang, Cole, that's a begging. That's a show enough stud. Oh God. I'll help you. Maybe. Nope. No, I'm not gonna help you now.
I'm an Elite Series Pro camera guy.
Elite Series Pro camera guy, Slaw. That's one up there eating. I was wondering if there was gonna be some up there because it looks pretty sandy. Oh, that is a tub. I'll get it for you, Cole.
No.
All right. Well, I'll be the Elite Series Pro camera guy then.
Is it on?
Maybe. I don't know.
Is it red?
Yep.
It's on.
Co-angler rod's in the way here. Oh, she's not hooked great, or at least she's only got one. Oh my, that's big. Yeah, dude.
6 cent spying bait.
Oh, beefy.
Oh,
So beefy.
yeah. Like you said, one little hook in there.
Yeah, sometimes they T-bone it, sometimes they just nip that back hook. Dude, that is a hammer.
Just winding a spy bait in the back of the boat.
Yeah, Colt took note of something really good out here, and that is nice flat area up here on this point.
Sand on the edge of a little grass spot. You think she's
Close to 5
pretty
for
thick.
sure.
Yeah, but I mean, As far
Worth
as
playing.
Post spawn cruising or what?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Unless there's beds up there, which we haven't really been up there, but it's pretty shallow. I'd be surprised if that was a bedfish.
I would too. Five 5.20.
That's amazing. Freaking post spawn.
That is amazing.
This little guy right here.
Wow.
Looks good. Giant one,
Have to
dude.
do what she's doing, cruising sand flats.
Looking for crickets up there. Yay! If you're not gonna catch one and be bitching about it back there, Cole, you might as well have it be that one when it does bite.
I guess so. Hey, Joe kept saying the whole time he was up here, haven't caught one over 5 yet. Haven't caught one over 5 yet.
Dude,
That one's for you, Joe.
Hope you're having a good time at work. Yeah, go get it. Frickin' suspended fish. Oh. Rando suspended. Looking for crickets. Found one. This has been a kind of a slaughter today. Damn bloodbath. Oh. Son. 2 of them like that, just swimming around. Look at those colors. Woo, 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 woo. Thick girls, man. Oh man, that's so big. So big. That's not a 5, I don't think, but I think that's a filling out, eating post spawner, Cole. Submarine fish. Got that submarine build. 470. Bagging. Yes. 470. Get her back in. One was just like her that was with her. Woof. That's a mad girl. That's a mad girl. Freaking panned over and they were just swimming around right there. Why not, Cole? You know? Don't you know? Yeah, it's definitely a bed. With a fish. I have to call it a damn day. And it's only 12:15. It's been absolutely insane out here. And we got this big old girl. This one's got that same like post spawn. I don't think they have as many bars right now, but it's a lot darker color. It'll probably be light once we get it out, but got that smally camouflage. She's ready? She's not ready. She ready? She's not ready. She's like, never give up. See, now it's like, oh yeah, it's a smallmouth, whatever. But in the water, she was like black when she came up that first time. Crazy. Party minnow was floating by over there. 4.5 pounder. So nice, dude. Beautiful. Spawned out fish.